write novels for and about teenagers. All of my novels are set in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where I grew up. Over a year ago, I started writing my third book. For a variety of reasons, I wanted to set the story in late 1990 and early 1991. But I had a few doubts, and I foresaw objections from possible future editors. Why set it then? Why not face the current reality? As I grappled with this, I happened to go see the movie Love, Simon. As a work of art, it's not breaking any ground. But in some ways, it was revolutionary. Here was a romantic comedy about a gay teenager, a gay version of the types of movies I loved growing up, like Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles. In those movies, though, gay kids were invisible. Gay kids didn't exist. But we were there all along, of course. And that's when I realized, yes, I could and should set my novel in the early 1990s. In movies, TV shows, and books then, we were rarely, if ever, part of the story. Even in the real world, our gay teenage lives were secret, repressed. Back then, our stories were never told, but at least one of them would be now. Even though I have lived in New York for over 15 years, I still identify myself as a Southerner. More than any deep-seated love for the place, it's probably because I want to show that all types of people come from there, like a gay, atheist liberal who isn't into football and barbecue. But maybe I also hold on to my Southern identity because it was the place that formed me. There are a lot of famous quotes about home out there, but one of my favorite quotes about home, or about place in general, comes from Nobel laureate Alice Munro. In your life, there are a few places, or maybe only the one place, where something happened, and then there are all the other places. For me, that one place is Tuscaloosa, in particular Central High School. It's not unique for me to say I hated high school, but those 4 years were the loneliest of my life. I was bullied with words, though luckily not with physical acts. And I should admit that I had congenial relationships with some of my classmates. Teachers liked me, I got good grades. I was even on the tennis team. I had a few protective girlfriends, not girlfriends, who showed me daily kindness. But on Friday nights, on weekends, I was at home alone. Interacting with me at school was fine, for some people, I guess. But in the real world, where normal teenage things occur, I was excluded from that. No one wanted to be associated with the fag. There were no parties, no football games. It goes without saying there was no romance. The prom was something I only experienced by watching John Hughes movies. So I don't look back at high school with much fondness, but I do look back with gratitude. Because if I hadn't been trapped in my own mind, if I hadn't lapsed into forced solitude, I'd never have put pen to paper. Another favorite writer of mine, Ann Tyler, once said, "I write because I want more than one life." That sentence has always felt right to me, because in writing novels about teenagers, I'm going back in time and reinserting myself, through my gay characters, into another life. And in my novel, set in the exact years I suffered through, I'm giving life to a story that lived only in the shadows. Because even if I wasn't whooping up at the prom, or dating a cheerleader, or doing keg stands at parties, I was there all along. We all were.